Welcome back. This is Group 3 action, and we're in Gothenburg, the scene of triumph in 1992 for surprise nation Denmark, who are, of course, the reigning European champions. However, tonight it's Switzerland who can book their passage to England next summer if they come away with just a point in this encounter with the Swedes, a nation who've been disappointing in the extreme since their wonderful third-place finish in the last World Cup. It really has been a disastrous campaign for the Swedes. Here in the centre circle, the two captains, they welcome back key players tonight into the lineup. Martin Dahlin, the exciting number 10, who plays in the Bundesliga for Mönchengladbach, and also missing from the last game for them, Kenneth Anderson, the big lanky striker, now with Bari after 2 seasons in the French league. He's wearing the number 8 jersey this evening, and the Swedes will be hoping to find the goal power that really shocked England in the summer in that Umbro Cup match that finished 3-3. Excitement there. The Swedish fans will be hoping perhaps for less drama this evening. They'll just be happy with a 1-0 result to keep their nation's hopes alive against a side superbly marshalled by the Englishman Roy Hodgson, who's enjoyed unparalleled success for this little nation. Switzerland then coming into this encounter clearly leading Group 3. They have 13 points from their 6 games. Second to Turkey with 10 points from 5. And Sweden in the yellow jerseys and the blue shorts, their traditional colours, languishing a forlorn third in this group. They have just 7 points from 6 matches so far. Brolin is back, and back to full fitness too after his progress was disrupted by that broken leg. Of course, the man who stars for Parma in the Italian league, where he's enjoyed tremendous success. He's been filling the trophy cabinet with trophies, and of course an instrumental player in this Swedish side. Perhaps now past their peak. They emerged in the early 90s, a formidable force with Stefan Schwarz and Jonas Thern, the real motors in midfield for them. But now perhaps the bubble has burst. There's no Thomas Ravelli tonight either in goal for Sweden. It's Bengt Andersson getting an early touch, winning his 3rd cap, the Ogrute man here in the Swedish league. Record cap holder Ravelli is sidelined with an injury, so a blow immediately for the home side. The talismanic Ravelli forced to sit this game out. There's Hodgson, who has established his coaching credentials solely in Europe. Initially with Malmö he came to the fore, ironically here in this very country. And now he's taken Switzerland to the brink of success at the head of Group 3. And it's Switzerland who will have the first dangerous opportunity of the night after slack play there at the back. And Nielsen and the defenders were all at sea. They had to throw it on the far side from Dahlin. They gave it away. And that's going to be a booking for Joachim Björklund. Inside the first 10 minutes. And the Swedes defending this free kick from perhaps 3-4 yards outside their own penalty area. Well, the 1958 World Cup finalists, of course. Tremendous 4-0 thumping of Bulgaria to secure 3rd place at the last World Cup. And need we remind you, they eliminated England here as the host nation in the Euro 92 championships. Switzerland, however, with the first chance of the night. It's deflected behind, and the wall doing its job. The Swiss appealing for a corner kick, and I must say that was my reading of the situation too. A man under real pressure tonight is Swedish coach Tommy Svensson. You saw it there on his feet as Tokyo Mats, the man with the Turkish background and the Turkish name, who plays appropriately enough in Istanbul for Galatasaray, the number 11 there, seeing his free kick deflected. Anderson on the far side. looking to get Darlene in behind the last man. Alain Geiger, the number 5, sweeping up at the back and protecting a young goalkeeper for Switzerland, Pascolo. His form has suffered in recent weeks. His place was under threat. Alain Geiger there, getting close to Darlene. The flick on, typically so from Anderson. And down he goes. Was that a push in the back? What's the referee's decision here? Well, it's not a penalty. Kenneth Anderson, the £2 million man, after a couple of relatively disappointing seasons in France. And dangerous play. It's going to be an indirect free kick, and the home fans not happy with that decision. Yes, the boot was certainly high, and Anderson had every justification there in feeling aggrieved. He took it on the chin, and now it's the Swedes looking to deliver the knockout blow. Arsenal fans will know that Stefan Schwarz, from this kind of range, actually inside the box, has dynamite in the boots. But it's indirect, remember, so it's Brolin to set it up, presumably for Schwarz. In it comes, and that wall was never the full distance. And quickly breaking was Henschos to charge down the effort. So the Swiss getting away with that. And braver referees than Ceccarini, tonight's man with a whistle. He's from Italy, might have given a penalty kick there to the home side. That would have settled the nerves. It's an edgy start from both nations. And it's now Switzerland taking the initiative up the other end immediately. Adrian Knut tries to wriggle past two defenders and wins a corner kick for the Swiss. Just coming off the body of the Swedish defender. Nothing timid here about the Swiss play in the first half. And a worried man, Svensson, may well find the axe falls after this game. Alan Sutter with the long blonde hair, and there was plenty of time there for Turkelmans to bring that ball under control, as the Swedes rather sat back on their heels and waited to see what that man in the number 11 jersey was going to conjure on the volley. Well shielded too by the number 11, and Björklund, already on a yellow, couldn't risk another rash challenge. All tonight's officials from Italy. A very curious group this has turned out to be. Turkey have been the jokers in the pack here, where Sweden would have started as favourites and now looking increasingly as if they will stay behind. And the Swiss almost there, as we said. Nothing negative about the performance at all. They've already seen off Sweden handsomely at home in Bern last October. It was 4-2 to the side here in red, who've got 10 players now behind the ball on this Swedish attack. First time into the path of Darlene. He's crowded out. The keeper doesn't know where it is, and the referee will have to bring that to a halt before the tempers boil over. Well, the cross initially came in on this near side from Alexanderson, and the keeper got there with his legs. There was a defender in the way too. I think it was Alain Geiger. And in the melee, Darlene is penalised for kicking out when the ball was actually in Pascalo's hands. But a moment of alarm, and Darlene close to closing in on that cross. This is enterprising stuff from both sides. On a deflection as the keeper is committed. So very nearly opening up for Christophe Orrel, the number 8. Who plays here in the French league in Europe. And that was an unfortunate deflection that certainly left young Anderson for dead. Bengt Anderson. There are two Andersons in the Swedish side, and Kenneth Anderson up front. And once again, the defending is poor from the Swedes. Turkish name and the Turkish parentage has been a real discovery and a bonus for Roy Hodgson, who's put together a Swiss side we remember from the last World Cup, who were competent in defence but lacked a real star up front. They may have found one now in the man in the number 11 shirt. They're posing all the questions here from corner kicks in this first half. And young Bengt Anderson in goal is having an uncertain time here. Once again, you see the hesitation. He's caught in no man's land there, and had that header been on target, the Swedes surely would have paid a penalty for poor defending yet again from the set piece. They're being opened up once again now. It's Hedgehos, and you can see who they were looking for. Danger every time the ball's crossed in across the 6-yard area for the lurking Turkulmats. It's no easy league in Turkey, and Galatasaray, the pride of the nation, of course, now with Graham Souness at the helm. Great things expected of them every season. The Turks have just got underway, and there's plenty of money for the cash-rich Galatasaray side. Well, the Swiss have brought plenty of travelling fans here to Sweden this evening. So we move forward into the second half. Switzerland with the better of the first 45 minutes, no doubt about that. But still at 0-0. Confidence gathering piece of play from the young keeper, and straight at the other end it's Dahlin looking to break down the middle, and the Swiss haven't got it away yet. First time effort chipped in from Brolin, had the vision to try it, but Pascalot was back, and there was never enough height or venom in that chip to trouble the Swiss keeper. More concerned with the long punt down the middle, however. Knocked away from Dahlin by Pascalot's shins. On the ball now, it's Jonas Thern. Out to the far side. Good cross. Dahlin closing in, and the keeper's fumble. As two players close in on it, and in the end it's blasted wide, coming from deep. A typically rasping effort from Stefan Schwartz, but always going wide. Well, two goalkeepers tonight, both inexperienced, and both proving that they still have much to learn at this level. This time it's young Marco Pascalot from Servette in Geneva, who fumbles the cross and almost into the path of Dahlin. Better play from Sweden in this second half. Alexandersson on the far side wins a corner kick. Niklas Alexandersson, his side, Halmstad, currently lying fourth in the Swedish league here. This time Pascalot electing to punch. It's a good one too. Energetic challenge from Adrian Knupp, and the referee didn't like it, although he may have been turned by Anderson. Jonas Thern to swing in the free kick, looking for Dahlin, and off the crossbar, but the referee's whistle had already gone, and I don't think that would have counted. An offside decision given against Dahlin, breaking too early on the free kick, and there's more torture on the Swedish bench for Tommy Svensson. A happier mood, I'm sure, prevailing on the Swiss bench. We see there as Pascalot is out quickly to steal the ball away from Dahlin. We may well have been seeing Dahlin parading his skills with Everton in the Premier League. What a shame that transfer never took place. And in the end, Dahlin electing to remain with Borussia Mönchengladbach. Great cross! And it's that man again. They've never got hold of him this evening. Turkulmats did everything right. Downward header. Ball played wide here on the right. You can see how much time there was to measure the cross, and I don't think Anderson knew too much about that. Finding the ball in his grasp, but that was so close to the first goal of the night. And still it's the Swiss carrying the game to the home nation. Knupp, he's had a fine game, but that's well cut out by young Bengt Anderson, winning his third cap this evening. And now you can hear here in Gothenburg how the home fans are beginning to lose patience. Sweden winning it back. Dahlin on the favoured left foot. Oh, still great play from Dahlin. And this time it's a reaction save from Pascalo at the other end. Off the boot, I think. But saving his side there from going a goal down. Dahlin coming inside, wonderful balance. A great burst of speed. It looked like a handball. The referee lets it go on, and the Swiss almost steal it back. There's Brolin. Falls for the Swedish substitute, Erlingmark, the number 13, who's come on now as an extra attacker in this second period. Here he is, the number 13, goes down. But the referee will have none of it. And I must say it all looked a bit obvious from up here. The Swedes still leaving 3 defenders to look after just 2 front men. For the Swiss, who've withdrawn Alan Sutter for the second half. Not sure if he was fully fit. The keeper's lost it. Dahlin keeps his feet. Can he find the net? He can. Dahlin has the ball in the net. But once again, the referee has ruled it out. Well, Dahlin was close 10 minutes ago against the crossbar. Offside there, and this time, when the ball eludes both keeper and defender, and you can see there clearly how Dahlin was hauling back on the shirt of Hedchos, and that's why the whistle blew. Received with hostility here in the Ullevi Stadium, but with every justification. Sweden denied the opening goal. So nearly a bizarre own goal there against the legs of Schwarzer. What was the number 10 doing back on his own 6-yard line? Seemed to be no danger, and suddenly the ball is cannoning over Pascalo's crossbar. Well, the Swiss have escaped again, and here in the latter stages of the game now, Sweden with really nothing to lose. It's do or die as they carry the game to the group leaders. Forward by Nielsen. And Dahlin is shown a yellow card. Well, feels he was being sinned against, but for protesting on that decision, Dahlin gets a yellow, and the Swiss looking to take the sting out of the game. Still at 0-0. They've survived one against the crossbar when the linesman's flag was up anyway, and then as Dahlin squeezed the ball home from a tight angle, he was denied on that occasion, and Sweden have had to settle for a 0-0 draw here this evening in Gothenburg, and it's enough now to take Switzerland through. Their qualification is assured from Group 3, and Turkey, if they get a result tonight against Hungary, will join them. We hope in the finals in England next summer. That's not certain either, but Switzerland certainly now 14 points. A draw here tonight is good enough, and Sweden's hopes of qualifying have been extinguished with that result.